Guys, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be talking about 3 major snowstorms coming up for the East Coast. Let's get straight into it. Okay, so here's what we are going to do. We are going to get the paint tool as usual, but we are going to outline it here. So here's where the major ice will be, right here where I live right now, which with this snowstorm right now, but there are 2 others. This is the one that is impacting the East Coast right now. We can see some pretty bad ice, not as bad as the next one, as you will see, but pretty bad snowfall also. Moved out one, and you can see it immediately dissipates, but keep your eye on this moisture right here. Keep your eye on that, but you can see it dissipates. There's not really much left, but keep your eye on that moisture. You see, the moisture splits off. One stays and the other one goes. It doesn't really come that powerful. And then look, a clipper system comes down here with a ton of snow for Texas, Oklahoma, Nebraska, Colorado, places like that. We could see a bunch of snow. And as we moved out, we can see what's happening here. We can see the low pressure start to move up here from the south. And we can see the low pressure from this clipper system that came down very far south coming to collide with this. Now, here's what happens. So, this tries to become a nor'easter. It's gone off here. It's gone off. And we can see this one here takes the moisture from the Gulf, and you can see this big alignment of snow. This is the perfect situation because now it's taking the moisture also from the what tried to be nor'easter, and we can see Kentucky, Tennessee, New York City, Cape Cod, Pennsylvania, and Maryland will be seeing some pretty major ice from this storm. We can see it start to strengthen. The ice gets very, very heavy right there, and the snow starts to get heavy too. And we can see as we move it out, we can see the snow gets even heavier near the ice line. And the snow starts to become more powerful. The system starts to get more organized. It's lost a little bit of its power. Actually, it's gained power. Okay. Well, it's gained power because it's getting more compact. The more compact the system is, the more power it has. And we can see 106 still, but look how major this ice is. A lot of ice right here. And we can see a major amount of snow. If you live in Ohio, Illinois, Michigan, and Kentucky, you guys could be seeing 3 to 5 to 8 to 10. Ohio, probably 8 to 10 inches. Kentucky, 3 to 5, 5 to 10. We don't know. Illinois, probably 3 to 5. In general, but as we move it out, Pennsylvania will be getting this very heavy, wet snow. We could be seeing up to 10 inches there with how heavy the snow rates are. It's not there for a while. It's there for a while, honestly. We can see the snow really starts to hit Pennsylvania at 96 hours, and it finally moves out at 108. So we can see some pretty heavy accumulations, and there goes that snowstorm. So we can see the major ice for these areas and a little bit of these areas. We can see major snow for these areas. So we are gonna see a quite strong system, and that is only the second system. I'm gonna be going far out into the models today, and we can see. Let's go a little bit farther out to the next system. This is the next storm. This is a little far out, but we can see another major ice storm. I mean, that's what February is known for. These ice storms coming through. We can see another one. You can see a line right here, and the line splits the rain from the snow, and the line is ice, and that will be impacting a lot of people. Texas, maybe Louisiana, we'll have to see. Alabama, Mississippi could be sneaky on some of this ice, but mainly rain for Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama for the storm. North Carolina, Greensboro. Oh, wait, that doesn't say. Georgia, South Carolina, Florida will be getting rain from the system, and we can see the tail. Very heavy rain. There will be isolated flooding. There will be flooding for Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, uh, Kentucky Fried Chicken State, but Kentucky and West Virginia and Virginia, they will be seeing some flooding as this tail moves through. But we can see this become a more organized system with this beautiful tail. And you can see this massive 540 line drop down there. It goes so far. And we can see 540 even comes down a little bit here. So we are seeing ice. The 540 line isn't just there, but we can see so much snow right here. A lot of snow for this area. A lot of snow for Michigan, Illinois, a little bit of Ohio, but mainly these places. Moisture, so a lot of flooding, like a lot of flooding, could be possible with the system. Canada will be having the most snow from the system. We can see a massive amount of snow right there, and we can see the beautiful tail right here. It's just a perfect snowstorm. This is what you picture a snowstorm should look like. You can see how far this 540 line dips. I mean, it's honestly crazy. And, I mean, it really is. Ooh, something happened to my thing there. But, we can see 540 line starts to go up a little as the snowstorms moves up because the winds are pushing this cold air. The jet stream is pushing this cold air down here. This is where the Arctic comes down here and just brings some pretty bad cold. Now that is it for the snowstorms on the model run, except a little snowstorm, but not really any major except that one. But that one is way too far out, and we do not trust that because no. But yeah, that is it for the GFS. Now let's go on to the ECMWF model. Now we can see here ECMWF high res 12Z, Friday 12Z, and we can see. Let's go out to right now. Okay, this is good. So we can see very not a very strong system. Not a very strong system right now. Not very strong. We can see. Let's go and move this. We can see not very strong. I mean, it's not going to be really that much ice associated with the system. But as we move out, if we move back, it was a little bit stronger. A little bit of snow, 3 to 5 inches possible, but most likely 1 to 3. So that snowstorm is going to be a little bit of weakling, but after that is no joke. Nobody's joking around with this guy. We can see it takes much more time to form right here, and we can see major snow for the California. Wait, what? Colorado, Nevada, New Mexico. Those places we could see some big time snow for those mountain areas. But let's go ahead and move it out once more. Come on. Oh, oof. Okay, there we go. And as we move it out, let's go to the action. So all the models are agreeing on this Clipper system being the culprit of the storm. It comes down, it comes into the Gulf, and that's always a bad sign for a perfect storm. We can see already the major snow forming and the ice line right here. We can already see it forming, and the ECMWF actually has it stronger, I think, when it goes out. Let's see. Yes, indeed it does. We can see basically the same thing. Oh, I'm on Thursday's 12Z. Ah, this was yesterday. There we go. Okay, so this is today, even stronger. Even stronger here. Very strong storm. We can see very bad ice, and very heavy snow. And it will get heavier as we move it out. As we can see, it doesn't strengthen, it actually weakens, but we can see the very much heavier snow here near the ice line. This is very heavy wet snow, and then we can see a big time ice, historic ice with the storm. And let's go ahead and move it out once more. And there we go. The ice really dissipates at around this time because it's really cold, and it won't really produce ice because it's too cold to produce ice. Now, snow-wise, it's still very heavy along these areas. Still very heavy. And if we move it out once more, it just moves out and it's gone. Now, here is the next storm forming right after this, impacting almost the same area. And the GFS and the ECMWF are agreeing on this one. So we can see around the time when it really starts to get impactful, 107, around the same pressure when the last storm was at. We can see almost the same layout, ice here, snow here, and rain down here. This is really what an unorganized system really looks like. This is really what an unorganized system looks like, but as we move it out, it does get more organized, but not as fast. It does take a minute, but we can see it looks better than the last one. We can see the beautiful tail here, beautiful tail coming up, and the snow right here, the tail, and then the ice usually right here, and then the ice is usually in between the snow and the rain. And then we can see, of course, the rain, which is usually off coast, but sometimes it does clip the coast, like right here. Florida will be getting severe thunderstorms from this one. And we can see it becomes a nor'easter type shape, and then it really starts to move out. Now, it really starts to become a strong storm over Maine and Canada. Please watch out for that. But yeah, that is really it for the ECMWF model for the 3 major snowstorms. Now, let's go ahead and look at the next one. So CMC, let's go ahead and do that. There we go. So we can see CMC right now, 240 hour. It doesn't really go out as far, but it still will definitely hold this because we can see already as I'm winding it back. Let's go ahead and review the farthest one out. 154 hours. We can see major ice, just mad ice right after the other one, just right after. We see a much more widespread. So I wouldn't be surprised if this snowstorm even got named. I wouldn't be that surprised if it did. Now let's go ahead and move on to the next storm, but let's go and move it out. Impacts on Michigan, uh Ohio, Illinois, major flooding, like I said, Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, and Virginia will be getting some pretty bad flooding from the system, and we can see the snow goes ahead and moves out. Now let's see the storm before that. It's the CMC is not really predicting it to be that bad of an ice storm. Not anymore, at least. Like it's been saying, it's going to be mainly a snowstorm, which the snow is looking bad on all the models. And then that's the further one out. And then we can see the snowstorm right now. It has a little bit stronger than all the models. You usually do not want to see it like this, but we can see some ice and snow right there. As we move it out, it really starts to dissipate. And this is a snowstorm right after it. So yeah, let's go ahead. Well, actually, that should be it for the video. I don't think there's any models we need to review, but let's go ahead and move on to the climate for you guys. That would be good. So if you guys are still here, please like and subscribe and hit the bell notifications so you get notified every time I make another video. And yeah, check out the link in the description for my Twitch, my YouTube channel, and other places like where I'm getting this information from. Now let's go ahead and look at the climate. So right now we're having some pretty hefty cold week 1. So this is this week, and we are looking at some pretty heavy cold. Pretty heavy cold. So let's see. Bring it down here. We can see polar vortex right here, bringing down the cold. And we can see as we move out, it gets less confident on the cold because it's farther out. But we can see the southeast ridge comes back. The southeast ridge does come back, but first, of course, we try to, the cold beats it. So, yeah, that should be it for this video. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.